See, I remember shit like Fraggle Rock and
I have no idea what.
let the music play, worries for another day. Let the music play down in Fraggle Rock. You don't remember Fraggle? Yeah, Fraggles were in the 80s.
Oh no, I have no idea what that is.
You should check out the Fraggles. It was kind of twisted and weird.
That's something that I guess I never really learned much about was like old like 80s kid stuff. Like I've always like because I've been told like the biggest thing we get with the show is did you have to do your homework? Did you have to study 80s pop culture, music, movies?
And what's your answer?
No.
No.
Because I already knew all of it. Because my parents, I mean, they like any songs they play in the radio, they'd be playing that stuff. They'd show me the movies that they loved when they were kids. Like I always compare, like people always ask, like they're baffled that we might have an understanding of what the 80s were like, but the people who were in the 80s, they love to talk about the fact that they're from the 80s already. So
that's true.
It's not, they're a very proud bunch.
What movies do you love from the 80s that you went back and watched and go, wow, this holds up? I'm sure Back to the Future.
Yeah, well, duh. I mean, all the classics, but that's everything. Those are the movies that like define the generation. I want to get down to like the nitty gritty stuff and like find like really weird niche movies that were like I still haven't of course Back to the Future, Goonies, Stand by Me, E.T. I'm trying to think of some other good ones. I mean, Never Ending Story. That's always great.
The Never Ending Story.
With the song, yeah. But that movie was one of my favorite movies. Forever. I don't know why it didn't scare the crap out of me because I was a very frightened child of very basic things. Like the Count from Sesame Street still scares me to this day.
How can I count the ways?
Don't do it.
1, 2.
Dude, I have an irrational fear of the Count from Sesame Street.
Really?
Because I had a nightmare about him when I was 5.